Hey, I want to welcome you to our studio in southwestern Washington State. It's so beautiful. It's on the port. I think right now it's so sunny out there you can't really see behind me. I invite you to join me for the next 10 to 15 minutes for a nice, soft, easy practice. We'll get the body moving a little bit. It's going to basically be a breath, move, breathe, move, and stretch class. So let's start off with some deep breaths. Take those big, beautiful breaths in. We're moving the breath in through our nose, out through our nose. I invite you at the beginning of a class to take just a moment and go inside and start focusing on your body, noticing how your body moves, and every stretch, every movement, pay attention to your body. How does it move? How does it feel? And wherever you might need to work a little bit. Maybe you find some spots where you need to linger a little bit as we move on. Let's start today with some very easy head circles. Simply rolling your head out, making those circles, paying attention. I call this the snap, crackle, pop stretch, or Rice Krispie stretch. And most of us have a lot of issues here. I don't today. That's pretty nice. So take your time going around. Any place you find that you might want to linger and shear out an area a little bit, feel free. By shearing out, it just means pausing, turning, twisting, any way that might feel nice for you. Yeah, perfect. Couple more rotations. Again, we're moving easy. We're moving mindfully. Tap your brakes, reverse the direction. You'll notice as you do my classes, I do a lot of sighing and moaning. I love stretches. I love movement. I love breath, movement, and stretches. Bring that back to center. Let's do a little twist to the side. Doesn't matter which side. Look over your back shoulder. One hand on the outside of your knee for a little leverage. Other hand reaches either behind to the mat or you can wrap around your torso. We'll take a few deep, easy breaths. Nice. Maybe using that hand on the knee for a little leverage. Maybe you can get a little bit more, but you're always listening to your body, especially on twists. So bring that back to center. Give yourself another moment. Take another nice deep breath in. Get tall, and on your exhale, rotate the opposite direction. We look over that back shoulder again. Some nice deep breaths outside of the knee for a little leverage if you want to go a little bit further. Other hand reaches behind to the mat or wrapping around, grabbing your bolster, finding that spot's perfect for you. Again, paying attention to your body. Don't over twist. Don't ever over twist. Always listening to your body. Any type of, if it's talking to you and saying, I'm not sure about that, just back off a little bit and breathe. And it'll release, and as it releases, you can go a little deeper. So take that moment for some nice, easy breaths. Yeah. Let's come back to center. Now we're going to do something called seated cat-cows. Hands to your knees. We take a nice deep breath in, bring your belly forward. Your shoulders come back. We're opening up the entire spine. And now you round down. You arch the back. I like to think about my hands catching me so I don't fall backwards. Now, some of you might wonder why I'm on a bolster. Some of us, to sit up straight, it helps to have a bolster under our bottom. So if you didn't do that and you're feeling a little compromised in the seated position, go ahead and grab yourself a bolster or a pillow or a block, something you can sit on. So let's go ahead and float through a few more of these. Keep that breath moving nice and deep. Maybe even a big smile comes to your face. Yeah, it does mine. I know we get this motion going, especially this one. This one just feels good. As you go back, you're opening the spine, making more room for the discs to stay exactly where they belong, or even sometimes pop back into place. Moving with your breath. Exhale back, inhale forward. Little pause on each side. That's that little moment, that little extra stretch, that mini meditation. As you go through these various stretches, you'll find spots where it's just perfect to pause and let it be. A couple more. Let's go to torso circles now. You've had the spine moving forward and backward. Now we're moving in all directions. It's moving laterally also, and all the points in between. So this is where we really go to the deep, beautiful breath. And again, we're trying to move in through our nose, out through our nose. And we're, again, exploring our body. You find a little spot where you can stop and twist or torque a little bit. Hey, feel free. It's your practice. It's your practice. It's your body. You're the one who's paying attention, who's mindful, who knows how your body feels. Go ahead and tap your brakes, turn the car around, and go the other direction. Mm-hmm. Next time you come to the front, let's take this down to an easy forward fold. Reach your arms out in front, bring the head down, and drop into your forward fold. We'll take some deep breaths. And now walk your hands out to the right. I'm asking you to go to the right because you're going to pay attention to your left hand. A couple options here. You can dig the fingertips in. You can take the right hand, push that left hand in, and we're going to pull back. You want to feel it stretch down your side. We're trying to create more room for the lungs to expand out to the side. So expand those lungs out to the side as you breathe and stretch. Opening the rib cage. Oh man, those lats down your side are stretching, stretching, stretching. And work your hands over to the left. This time we'll be focusing on the right hand. Again, you can dig your fingertips in. You can push that hand in. You can use the left hand on top to assist. I mirror as often as I can remember. Sometimes I don't. But usually I try to mirror you so you can feel like you're going the same direction as me. If you wonder why when I say go left, I go to the right. That's why. Another breath or two. And then once again, we'll release those hands long. Come down into your easy forward fold. Oh, yeah. Make your way back up. Take your hands just a little bit behind. We reach back. We pull the shoulders back. Now we're opening the chest. Nice deep breaths in. Yeah. We're going to make this about spinal movement, our little class today. So let's go up on the table. We'll be up on all fours. Table is all fours. You're going to have your wrists. You want a little bit of alignment. You want your wrist under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. You want to be as square as you can. That back is nice and straight. We're going to start like we did seated cat-cows. Now we're going to do the table cat-cows. Your bottom goes up, your belly down, your head high. Then you tuck your tailbone. You're bringing a lot more of the spine in with this one. You've got that tailbone tilting and tucking. So we're going to let you move through on your own. Take that deep breath in as the belly comes down, the tailbone up, the head high. And then exhale as you tuck the tailbone, rounding up and letting the head drop. Go through a few more of these. Move nice and easy. Nice deep breaths. Again, like we did when we were seated, that little pause at the bottom, that little pause at the top, that little extra, that little moment that enhances, that moment that refreshes. Now, let's do a little motion. We come back to our table. Take your hips to the right and look left. Take your hips to the left and look right. You're going to slide back and forth, side to side like that. Again, eking out that little extra on each side. That beautiful little motion. Yes. Nice deep breaths. Sweet. Now, take your knees out wide. Bring your big toes together. Push your bottom back towards your heels. Reach your arms long. We're going to go back to what's called easy child's pose. You're trying to keep the arms engaged because we're going to stretch the shoulders now. Take your right arm, slide it under the left. You're going to push that right arm in lightly as you roll the left shoulder down. We'll take some deep breaths in this position. This is a hold, breathe, but keep the contraction on by pushing the arm into the mat. And let's switch sides. Go ahead and take the opposite arm long. Needle the other arm under. Push that arm into the mat. Reach long. Roll the shoulder down and breathe. And then reach both arms long. Yes. Push your bottom back towards your heels. Take a breath or two. Now bend your elbows, palms together. We make a little shark fin on the back of our neck. Your thumbs move to the back of your neck. Your shark fin's up in the air. Walk your elbows forward a little bit. Push them in lightly and pull back. Take some deep breaths. Yummy. All right, let's twist that spine again. Go ahead and take the arms out to the side. They reach long. We pull the fingertips in and pull back. And same thing on the other side. Just a quickie. Pull in, nice and easy. Give that a nice big stretch. And we're going to make our way back up to our table. In your table now, let's take our hips in big circles. Let's really roll it out. Shift the weight forward, backward, side to side. Ah, yes. Yummy, yummy. Reverse the direction. Now, I invite you to take a foot right outside the mat. Notice how I just planted my foot there. It's nice and flat. We're going to do a little free-form hip loosening. So you're going to rock a little bit side to side. You're going to make circles, anything that feels nice. Some people like to come down on their forearms. Whatever feels good to you. We're going to take a few breaths here, simply allowing the hips to open. And go ahead and bring that leg in. Take the other foot right outside the mat. We're going to do the same thing. A little easy rock and roll for just a few breaths. We got to time everything in deep breaths. Now, let's go ahead and take the other foot to the mat. You're going to be almost in a squat, and we simply lift ourselves up. There's a great way to get up and down from the floor. Whew! Shake it out a little bit. Let those arms go, the hands a little bit. Nice. Now, we're going to take our arms out to the side. You're going to bend your elbows, your palms face forward. This is called full spinal breath. We pull the elbows back, drop them down as we open. And then exhale, bring your arms together, your forearms, your elbows come together. We're going to tuck our tailbone. By tuck, I mean take your tailbone back and then squeeze the bottom. Now we lift up again. Take that big breath in. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Exhale, round. Continue this beautiful little flow. That nice big breath in. Full spinal breath. So I said we're going to work the spine today. This is one of our final spine exercises. I've got one more we're going to do after this. This is all mindful motion to make the spine supple. If we can keep our spines moving, we're going to be so much healthier, not just as we age, but even if we're younger. You're going to feel that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful movement to make it easier to move your body, to wake up pain-free. That's what we want, isn't it? To be able to get up in the morning and be pain-free, or at least know how to do exercises like this to take that pain out. If you're dealing with that, maybe some of us have abused our body so much over the years. Me. Mr. Cotter. Nice. A couple more. Nice big breath in. Now I invite you to drop your hands to your side. Take a moment for a breath. We're going to do something. We're going to end with something called bear swims in the river. We're going to reach our hands straight out in front. We're going to turn our palms out. Think of a breaststroke. You part the water. Reach behind, open the chest, and then the hands go palm up and we knife forward. Yeah, now soften your knees and take that big, beautiful breath in again. As you come forward, you soften your knees, just come down a little bit. Knifing forward, you think about pulling the water, propelling yourself forward, opening, and then rounding down. We're rounding our spine, we're opening and rounding our spine through this entire motion. Nice deep breaths, easy exhales. Let's flow through 2 or 3 more rounds. Beautiful breath, beautiful movement. Happy spine, happy body. Yeah, happy spine, happy body. Part, reach, interlace your fingers, flip those palms out, give it a nice big stretch. And let that go. Thank you for joining me today. Have an amazing day. And we will see you next time. All loose and ready to go.